Hello, everybody. Check to check, check. Checking the audio. Check to check, check, check. Okay, I heard some audio in the distance. How about over here? Check, check. Man, I need to turn my music down. 1 sec. Okay, audio's working. Audio is working in the places. Oh, so, I probably forgot to turn this off, didn't I? Whoa. Nope, guess not. So, tonight, magnet, please. Thank you. Okay. So, the plan for this evening is to use Notepad++. Okay. Plan for the evening is to incorporate the dungeon sports stuff feedback from the last session, from session 1. After we do that, I think I want to write a bit more regarding like wave spawning and like rules for it, things like that. And I think some of these rules will actually guide like Tailspire maps, like what Tailspire maps are chosen. You know, for any given wave event, there should be minimum 4 entrances, something like that, you know, where you can pick any map you want off of Tails Tavern and just like drop your markers in for where the waves are going to spawn from. And then like roll randomly where the mobs and stuff show up. So after the first session, definitely made mistakes. Some stuff worked out really, really, really super well, and some stuff just totally fell flat. And it was good. We had a really fun first session. They kicked a lot of ass. They ended up losing. The group ended up losing the event, but it was really, I don't think it was, there was like a mechanical problem. I think there for a while, there were only 3 people, and there were only 3 people again at the end. And some strategy got wonky, right? So here's what we're going to do. Incorporate feedback. So, in the spirit of efficiency, Fodder should do a set amount of damage rather than rolling. Right? So many Fodders hit you, that's, you know, the end. Melee. Always do, well, it says melee. Well, there's melee and ranged, right? But I guess that's right. I guess that melee fodder, well, hey, what's up, SimCity? So melee fodder will always do average damage. We'll always do average damage. No rolling for damage. That will speed things up greatly. So basically, we were going to fight 2 waves, and we played for 2 hours, 2.5 hours maybe. And they didn't manage to finish the second wave. So it did take a long time. And a problem with that was that the rats that I use had pack tactics. So of course, for every d20 roll, that's like 2 d20 rolls. So I think we're going to have a rule here that fodder cannot have advantage or disadvantage. Right? How are things, SimCity? Cannot have advantage or disadvantage. And this is like an efficiency thing. And I guess I could put that over here for like efficiency changes. You can put that over here just to make sure, like, I like to always know the motivation for a given thing. Like if I've written a thing down, like fucking why? I had a few monster meetings this week. Blights and a Wereraven. Nice. I'll probably end up using custom tokens and stuff for this dungeon sports thing I'm doing eventually. So this idea is out. The no saves thing. Oops, god damn it. So no saves for fodder is not a good change. Can I make it strike through, please? Clear formatting. Where's my strike through formatting? Format text strike through. Alt Shift 5. Oh, how did I not know Alt Shift 5? So the problem with removing their saving throws. Yes, it would be a gain, an efficiency gain, but this too greatly impacts spell selection, really, and other. Really, it's really just spell selection. Because it's just like, if you know that a creature is always going to fail its save, like, your spell selection changes a lot. Okay, actually I might do the efficiency thing over here. So ranged did randomly fire. That worked out. But again, it's a random roll for every ranged creature. I wonder if I could just have them always fire at the closest. But then, like, I actually liked that, like, the casters would sometimes get shot by arrows. But yeah, before every group of ranged guys fired, I had to roll randomly to see who they hit. And I'm just wondering if I could have done that in there's a faster way to do it. I could always say that if there's 5, then they each always get shot once, or something like that. Like, then all shots would be, like, evenly distributed. Huh. Closest or last character that damaged it, but if they haven't been damaged. And if it's closest, then, like, when the ranged guys spawn, you're always going to have, like, 5 guys all, like, it's too much is the problem. So when I do this wave event, at any given time, I could have, like, 6 ranged guys spawn, like, at the top of initiative. And then when they go, if they all fired at the closest, it would be, like, 6 guys all firing with +4, and they all do D8 +1 on, like, a single target. Just, and I don't think it distributes it very well. I mean, I don't know what a good thing is. Speed of range by having them fire at the nearest target. That's what SimCity was saying, Powerbauer. But the problem with that is that if they spawn, so say these 4 guys all spawn in, and you just happen to be here, they're all gonna fire on you. I mean, it just seems kind of deadly. And I like the idea of even if a caster's in the middle of the group, that they still have a risk of getting shot by a ranged guy. Because otherwise a caster could literally stay in the middle and, like, never be attacked ever. And that kind of sucks. Like, I want to incentivize them to, I mean, they could always target fucking casters too. I'm wondering something along the lines of like they all roll to hit, and then we I don't know, something like they all roll against the highest AC, and then you count the number of hits, and then distribute. So the guys can attack a character at any given turn. But then there's no like spikes. Then it's always so say there's 5 players and 5 range guys, they all always get hit once. Or something. But I don't think they would do that. I don't know. How to speed up the decision of who a ranged guy shoots at. I mean, so this can kind of play into what Heim was saying about wanting a taunt ability, right? I wonder if we do, they always fire at the closest. They always fire at the closest, but melee roll can choose a feat. Is it like challenge? What's the feat? There's like a feat where I really don't want to make a new thing, but it would be like an intimidation check or something like that. And if they failed, then they would target the melee. The tanker hover. This is a tough one. Like even if tauntless is some sort of passive thing, active taunts with this many characters would be that much. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, random for the range guys just might be the way to do it. I don't think it slowed stuff down too badly compared to like the advantage on the rats and stuff. Rolling damage for the rats also, if that's removed. I think for now I do want to stick with I think I want to stick with the random. Randomly fired available targets. But it's weird if like this is gonna be a lot of rolls. Is it me or is the bottom of the video stream flickering? It could be me moving my it's me moving my foot. Does that help now? Or they should pick a random target once they get in range, then stick to. But then now we have to track that. We could have it. We could have the. Actually, I mean, we could have ranged prioritize different roles. The Tailspire's flickering. Oh, there's a bit of green. There's a bit of green shit right here. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. My light's not. My light's being kind of puny. There we go. I don't see anything. And the text on the bottom left. I don't see it flickering. I don't see it flickering on my end. Yeah, like what if the ranged had a priority list? What if ranged fired at casters, then healers, then like what if they had a roll priority list? And that's just like what is annoying about them is that they always target your clerics or your even healer first. Yeah. So that's an idea. We can and that's what's fun is that we can experiment with it. So how about ranged? Ranged will fire. Whoops. Will fire. Will prioritize targets by roll. So healer, caster, ranged. Then basically, I'm gonna go ahead and combine melee and melee hybrid also. I'm gonna do the whole like choose this or that. Once we get past this stuff. Whoa, nope. Where'd it go? Healer, caster, range, melee. Yep, exactly. Yeah, a big part of the feedback was don't make it dark. Like, there's no reason to. It was like Alt Shift 5. Yeah. Do a set amount of damage. Check. No disadvantage or advantage. Check. Remove attacks of opportunity. I kind of want them to keep attacks of opportunity. Because with the melee hybrid where it's like you punch, then move, then punch, then move, like, I don't know, I think attacks of opportunity should remain. X? What's the red okay. Oh, max dice of healing. Okay, so with healers, I had it in here that healing is just 2 times as effective. Rather than that, solution. I mean, I just put healing has been buffed. Why is it fucking doing this shit? What is that? Solution healing has been buffed. Okay, so where was healer roll stuff? Okay, so I put in here healing rolls are 2 times as effective. Can I zoom in? No. Okay. All healing spells are maximized. And that way this is awesome because it removes rolling completely. Removes rolls. No lane heals. Right fucking click. Efficiency. Oh, max dice healing. So if you use your hit die, and this is like a universal thing. Hit die healing is maximized. Short rest heal mechanic. Okay, what was the other stuff? Check. And check. Okay. Yeah, so it's a feat of the healer roll. Yeah, healer roll gets the single target healing spells are bonus actions. Well, they could be actions or bonus actions. And all healing spells are maximized. And the 30-foot range on healing. Yes, so the hit die maximized is in the general thing. Like it's like a universal, I guess. I could do like universal changes somewhere. Makes Withering so much better. Yeah, exactly. Makes Withering Bloom better. Like, if you're gonna get healed, I just don't want there to be like a lame ass healed. What do you mean? What? Wait, what time? Wait, what? Uh, now. Yeah, no worries. Oh, jeez. Oh, you woke up at 8 a.m.? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I got up not long. I had a meeting at 9, so I got very few. I'm only gonna be on, like, I'm gonna be on until like right at 11. I just wanted to make these changes and stuff. I've been pressure washing for like the last 3 hours. Whoa, shit! What? HM Dewars just pledged? What? Is that true? Yeah, look. Thank you very much. If you're watching, folks, whoever's pledging, appreciate it. Heck yeah, $10 or what? $10? I can't read. What is it? Is it $10? Is that what it says? Yeah. Sweet. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to do was to merge the melee and hybrid melee roles. It just doesn't make sense. So what I do want to say though is I do not want this melee power up. I want this. There's going to need to be a choice. So insert row above and insert column right. And then it's going to be like option 1, option 2 for these. So they have to choose their passive, or they need to choose, basically. They can't get the melee power up if they get whatever else they get. Okay, so movement, it's either going to be okay, so first off is their AoE option. So their AoE option, there's the line AoE, and then there is the there's the circular AoE that they need to choose from. The difference though is that this one doesn't use an attack of opportunity. Or excuse me, this one doesn't use your bonus action. And I don't really know what to do about that. Insert column right. So basically option 1 is point blank AoE, option 2 is a line AoE, but the line AoE is passive. And so you kill a fodder, you cannot be subject to attacks of opportunity. Your next weapon attack also does weapon damage in I'm going to say I should just say in the 5-foot square on the opposite side of your target. think the resource regen for melee people needs some more class-specific tuning, like you can get action surge back or two key points. Well, the resource regen, it just says one battle resource. Yeah, that's true. I just hate to have to go through and categorize fucking everything. I mean, because I don't know the exhaustive list of stuff. Yeah, but key point gives you more shit than that, though. It's like either it gives you 2 extra attacks, doesn't it? Or it gives you dodge, or it gives you, yeah, a list is nasty. A list is nasty. I mean, we could just have it not. We could just be like, kill a large, get a short rest, or some, I don't know how to do it. But that's why I added the short rest healing die in here for medium. You know what I mean? Yeah, combining these two is gonna be interesting. Okay, so here's our secondary movement. Oh, fucking come on. Really? You're gonna do it into 2 columns? Like a piece of garbage? Why is it putting it in here? It's so fucking stupid. It's tough because the resources are so diverse. Yeah. Yes. That is true. I might have to put these on a different page or something. Oh, what the fuck was that? Cut. Actually, undo. Oh my god, stop. Alright, now we got aggression. Option 1. Option 2. Okay, so it's saying that the font size is 10, but I don't fucking believe it. Okay. I can try to make a list of resources I think are routine, roughly similar in power, and we can do a 2 versus 1 list. I don't know how else to do it outside of just leaving them all at 1. We just don't do it. We just don't let them regen. You know? The one thing that is more or less equal for everybody is a short rest. So, It could very well be that they don't get anything for killing a medium, but if they kill a large, they get a short rest. I mean, that's... I do want to provide a way to get the short rest healing die back. That's a little bit different, and it's the same for everybody, right? So it could just be, you know, restore 1 short rest healing die. Or we could say all. Restore short rest healing die. I think a medium kill passively gives you 1 back. Yeah. Restore 1 short rest healing die. But we need more options for them being able to use them. But that's, I mean, finding ways to give them opportunities to use them is really fucking easy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so for our melee roll bonuses, we've got I don't know why this is so fucking, this formatting is so busted. Why is this column like 400 feet tall? Does it think that there's something there? Or is it just it thinks I want my column that high? Yeah, that's it. It just thinks I want it to be like that. Google Slides is not the best, but it's kind of what we got until we put this in, you know, a more professional situation. Okay, so for the melee roll bonus, option 1 is this power up. I really don't want to give the power up to things like monk. Actually, well, I mean, why not? I guess. Why not give the power up to everybody? I kind of just wanted to give it to fighters, really, fighters and rangers, I guess. But you actually change the font size really big. Fuck, I don't know. When I look at it, it says the font size. It says this is font size 10, which is basically a lie, I think. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna, I mean, I'm gonna change this and move it to something else anyway. Some other program at some point. So, I like the options of either point blank AoE or line AoE. That's a lot smaller on your next attack. I think that adding in the you cannot be subject to attacks of opportunity might be a bit too strong. If it's a passive, because this requires a bonus action, this one's a fucking passive. Like, and the problem is hybrids are really dependent on their bonus actions. I think this should go away though. I think that passively you kill a fodder, your next weapon attack does and I'm gonna say 10-foot line behind your target. Basically that's weapon damage in a 10-foot line. I want it to be what do you think it should be? It's a fucking passive. That is so fucking strong. So what I'm gonna say is that next weapon tab also does weapon damage in the 5-foot square behind your target, like opposite you. But you still need to like roll to hit. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. We need to change this. Well, I just wanted to do like, we need to change this to a, we need to change it to a spell. Is there a spell that when you hit something it like, what about green flame blade, right? Is it green flame blade that when you hit them? Make a melee attack against one creature within 5 feet on a hit. The creature suffers attacks normal effects. Second creature takes fire damage equal to your spell casting ability modifier. So it's not another attack, it's just some spell damage. I mean, yeah, there's no save and they don't, but it seems kind of, I mean, but it's a passive. But their spell, so what, but what if a fighter takes it? What's their spell casting modifier? Strength? I mean, I would assume. Make the same attack roll apply to both targets. Yeah, I'm just really hoping to be like, you kill a fodder, you are under the effects of green flame blade. And just be able, and then everyone understands what that means. I don't have to do anything special. So if we can find an ability or find a feat or a something that kind of gets to what we're trying to do, what shit does things in a line AoE, a short line AoE? What about the isn't there a whip? Like thorn whip? Is that the one? You lash out at stuff. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing. And if the creature is larger or smaller, you pull the creature 10 feet closer to you. What if they get that for free? You kill a fodder. Your next attack has the effect of Thorn Whip. No, it's not. It needs to be melee. What? Okay, wait. What kind of we got paladin shit, right? Paladins have the shit, the like melee spell stuff. A smite. What about a smite? What are the smite spells? Staggering smite, wrath. The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack, your attack deals extra 1d6 psychic damage. We want it to be AoE though. The attack deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage to the target. Brandishing, searing, wrathful. The goal is kind of to give them a little bit of AoE, like a tiny AoE. Your weapon rings with thunder. 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. Not quite what we're after. I'm thinking actually, What's like a low damage? Oh man, we need help, people. We need help. We need a low damage, ideally aligned AoE. Staggering smite. Jesus Christ. Extra 46 psychic damage. 1d6 psychic damage. 2d6 radiant. Banishing. I mean, I don't know. Is that maybe that's the thing. Maybe you choose either you can do this AoE, or when you kill a fodder, you do more. Your next attack just does more damage. And maybe it's only a d6, but you can get it a bunch. Like every time you kill. It wouldn't be AoE though. It'd be melee. It'd be damage. Melee damage 1. Melee power up. So this would be like melee damage. Smite. That would be really cool for a monk. Hit, kill a fodder, get a +1, get an extra d6. Hit, kill, get an extra d6. Hit, kill. Like as long as you kill a fodder, your next bop does more. Like so. Theoretically, you could get an extra 4d6 on your action, and you would hit 4 things. With the point blank AoE, it's a bonus action, but you could potentially hit. I mean, freaking Heim hit 4 things. Oh, wait. Oh, we need to change this point blank AoE here. It does maximum weapon damage, rather than having to roll, right? For the warrior point blank AoE. Because, for one, it really sucks if you do a wimpy one, but they can save. So, and at maximum weapon damage, if you're wielding a greatsword and you've got +4 strength, you're going to do 16. So you'll do 8 on a half, or you'll do 16 if they fail. That's strong for a bonus action. That, I think, is worth it for a bonus action. But you suck against like single targets. Well, I mean, it's a guaranteed hit though, right? So if you get your first attack, you get your second attack, you will do max weapon damage or half weapon damage, but you won't have to roll to hit them. Like if you use your bonus action, you hit whatever standard mob you're fighting. That makes sense to me. I can't tell if I lost you or not. So I'm thinking that I do like the option of Whirlwind versus a Smite. I don't know that I want to go crazy with it. I think you're still looking through the spells? Okay. I mean, I like the idea of like, okay, you're melee, choose your aggression. Do you want your aggression to be this point blank AoE with a bonus action? Or do you want your aggression to be based on killing a fodder and punching, killing a fodder and punch, like punch? Because you could do it to the same thing. Well, no. Well, if you like hit a fodder, got the bonus, hit the boss, hit a fodder, got the bonus, hit the boss. Right? If you're a monk. And if a monk really wants AoE, fucking do this. But I'm thinking of Smite. Searing Smite. I mean, we could also do something like Bless. Right? Like you kill a fodder, you become under the effects of Bless for the rest of the turn, or on your next attack, or something like that. Something to think about. So for passives, I would say power up or I mean, I don't know about giving melee power up to I just didn't yeah, there's so much to consider. So in playing, at least at level 5, there's not going to be very many standards. And so, okay, in a session, if we're like really good at it, I can see doing 3 waves with 4 total standards, then an elite and a boss. That would take like 3 hours. Well, actually, I bet the boss would take it be like might be its own session, depending. But that would be like a good 3-hour session. I know that making an equivalent to spell or abilities is easier, but I do think that allowing the next attack to apply their target and the target behind it is fair. Yeah, I just have to write a custom fucking thing for it is the problem. What about Acid Splash? How much damage does Acid Splash do? Acid Splash, no. Cleave through. This is a tough one. So welcome everybody. I'm Demon Gun. This is Tailspire, and what I'm doing is I'm trying to design kind of like a gauntlet style dungeon sports game, where the party zones in, for example, in the middle of this pyramid, and basically has, you fight waves of enemies. That's the gist of it. So say when they first start, and I'm going to reposition some of these folks. Maybe when the party first zones in. Actually, can I pull them down from my unique thing? That might work. Wildfire Spirit. Right, so basically the game would start like this, and then like just waves of monsters would come at them. And so, ooh, Ice Knife. Ice Knife's a good one. What's up, kiddo? There's a light over there. But we're designing kind of a gauntlet-style wave defense game. And we're almost there. We're getting there. We've played one. We played one test session. Those are chips. Oh, you ready for bed? Huh? That's sparkle water. Strawberry sparkle water. Yeah. What is that? Berry. Nope. Just look. Love you. You ready for bed? Kitty. Yeah. Yes. You want to see a kitty? Okay. Oops, I can get a kitty. What does the kitty say? Meow, meow. How about a dragon? Okay. Where'd it go? Nope, nope, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Donut, stop. Here's a dragon.
Dragon!
Rah. Here's your dragon. There's your dragon. What's that? It's a dragon. See it? Mm-hmm. Look at that. Yeah. This is a big cup. All right, good night, kiddo. See you in the morning. You sniffing something? Something smell good? Water smells good. Oh, you're so big. All right. Good night. You say bye-bye. 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 You still see the dragon? You ready? And jump. Aww. Hey, take care, Power. So, ice knife, maybe. Should I make a ranged spell attack? I mean, but I want it to be melee. I don't want it to be ranged. So I'd have to make like a custom ice knife spell. Okay, well, okay, so for the AoEs, I think there's going to be this point blank AoE or a line AoE, but I think allowing them I guess if they do weapon damage, if they just do weapon damage to two dudes. Okay, how about this? Your next weapon attack also does hang on. Your next weapon attack, wait. Your next weapon attack say on your next weapon attack, roll 4 damage, and it is also dealt to one target within 5 feet of your target. Right? Your next weapon attack, roll for damage. Wait. Weapon attack. How about this? Your next weapon attack deals also deals damage. Also deals damage to one target within 5 feet of your target. To one enemy. Bow. 5 feet of your target. And I'll put like if successful. Okay. So I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Now the passive is a little bit more sticky for me. Movement's pretty clear. Your options are either move 10 feet in a straight line, get +2 weapon die, or move 10 feet in a straight line and you get 1 weapon die, but you can get it multiple times. These ones are pretty the same, right? They're pretty balanced, I feel. But the passive, I just don't know that melee rolls should just always get this. It seems strong to me, but maybe not. Maybe you just get this. That's just the passive for being melee. So there's your passive, your movement, and then your roll bonuses, right? So you choose your aggression, which gives you an AoE, and then for resources, you've got armor up. I mean, we could have one be passive and one be an action. That was the struggle, is like, warriors wouldn't armor up. The decision of like, do I use a bonus action to armor up, or do I do an AoE to take out a group of dudes, right? And I think if you have a healer, it's a lot easier to do that. But I mean, bonus action to get 10 temp HP at the end of your, for using your bonus action. I don't know. I think that's. What if it and it restores a healing die? Restore 1 short rest healing die. Maybe. Or maybe you can use one. Or maybe that's your passive. Maybe your passive. Okay, so your option 1 is feat melee power up. Option 2 is feat some sort of heal, like a passive. Like at the end of your turn, you can just choose to use to heal your die. Because you could be pretty self-sufficient with that. I mean, maybe that's the option. Wait, where's armor up 1? Armor up 1 is better. Did I get rid of it? Max is level times 4. And then there's armor up 1. Restore 1 short rest healing die. Mediums just give you 1. I mean, this could be all. Yeah. Restore all short rest healing die. And then we're going to have an optional kill fodder over here. And this is going to be a bonus action. I don't want it to be passive. Armor up should not be fucking passive. Armor up 1. Bonus action 2 times level. Well, what if we do 1 times level temp HP? That's not going to be very much though. Okay, well, maybe we can always say the max is level times 2, lost at the end of combat. And how's everybody doing tonight, by the way? I know this isn't really Tailspire stuff, but I mean it will eventually be that. It was pretty. I wish people could have watched when we played yesterday. It was super fun. I'd like to do this again on Thursday too. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like ask people in my Discord. Actually, so what I could do on Thursday is I could plan on. Uh, I could plan on. I'm just gonna play. Like this is literally a game that I could just play, like me. Like this is like a. If I write the rules for the AI, basically the AI behavior, you can play it by yourself. I mean, it's a board game, at that point. Uh, Once I get to the point where it's like, okay, here are the spawn points. We're gonna roll to see. We're gonna roll to see where everything spawns in and how many of everything spawns in. I might make an app too. Just make a little web app where anybody can, punch in the CR of your, punch in the CR of your thing, enter the URLs for your fodder. You know what I mean? Generate waves. That's kind of a good idea. Okay, so takes a bonus action. You get 2 times your level and temp HP. The max is times 2. But this might not matter. Like, if the maximum is 20, but no one's ever going to use it twice, right? But okay, what if when they kill a fodder, it's not a bonus action, but it is they can spend the short rest healing die to get their temp HP. Right? So it's not a bonus action to armor up. But then when they kill a fodder, they get to do both. And that seems there should be a decision to make there. And it should warrant a bonus action, I think. I mean, we lean on bonus actions a lot. I'm just so hesitant to make it passive. Because I want them to have to choose. Do you do an AoE or do you armor up? The catch is making armor up, like, worth it without being OP. So what if so here's the thing. What if when you use your bonus action, you can spend your hit die to receive temp hit points, temp HP, right? So for armor up 2, up to what we'll say spend up to 2. We're going to say you can spend a hit die to receive temp HP. Max. You can spend up to 2 hit die to receive temp HP. To receive temp HP in the amount normally healed. Right? So barbarians are going to gain more from this. Fighters will gain more from this than monks. Wait, do monks get D10s? I think they're D8s. And we'll say max is Like 4? But that's like a lot. That's like 48 hit points. That's like 48 temp hit points on a barbarian. That's a fucking ton. And so for feat armor up 1, we'll say you can only use 1. Max temp HP is 2 times max hit die. Right? Okay? And I mean, loss at the end of combat is kind of moot. I mean, who cares? Okay. But it's not... Okay. So for armor up 1, it'll be the same thing. You can spend up to 1 hit die to receive temp HP in the amount healed. Max is max temp. Oops. Max temp HP is 1 times max hit die. But oh, actually, we can be passive. Right? Is that the difference? But no one's ever gonna do that. Everyone would always take armor up 2 and AoE. Like, why is this an option? Option! Take something weaker. Yeah, it's not a thing. But they don't have to... Okay, so they can do the AoE thing. Basically, if they kill a fodder, they can do the AoE and they get an armor up. But it's a weaker armor up. We would need to make that armor up, like, either, like, way stronger is what we need to do. But it's a fucking... Dude, it's passive. They're gonna get it every time they kill something. They're gonna get those 10 hit points. Ah. So they could take the Divine Smite. Basically, they have an aggression option that doesn't use a bonus action. And they have a resource option that doesn't use. But what I don't want them to do is... I mean, they're just going to do passives and just, like, passively get everything. And there'll never be a decision to make, right? Huh. I don't like the idea of the passive ones being that much stronger. The goal is to give them an AoE option because melees tend to not have good options for that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to do here. I do know that they're going to get just a straight up fucking passive. If they're going to get a passive thing that just makes them stronger, then it needs to be relatively weak. Spend up to 1 hit die to receive 10 HP and they're not healed. They're still want to kill a medium. Huh. That's a tough one. Oh, That's a tough one. Well, I'm tempted to put it away for now. I think I'm gonna put it away for now. I'm gonna have to sleep on it. You know what I mean? Oh, man, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Actually, I'm gonna be inefficient at a wedding this weekend. I kind of don't want to be. I don't want to be living death at the wedding. Went and took my suit in today to get altered. Oh man, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, I bet Voivo's on. I thought I saw Voivo go live. Yeah, he's alive. Okay, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and just raid Voivo. I'm gonna get some sleep tonight. I did a bunch of work today. So I'm gonna go lay down. Go check out Voivo. I'm actually all the stuff that I'm designing is based on his game, his Dungeon Sports Coliseum. So I'm basically kind of recreating it in Tailspire with 5e, and it's more of like a wave defense kind of game. But his was definitely the inspiration for it. So go ahead and raid him. Thanks so much for hanging out. I do appreciate seeing everybody. Sorry this stream wasn't super Tailspire-y, and it wasn't like I'm trying to keep my energy level high. Um, as much as I can, I guess. But super great to see everybody. Thanks for showing up. I'll be back again on Thursday. And here's what I'm going to do on Thursday. Listen to this. I'm probably going to be running a game of Dungeon Sports. And it's going to be, I mean, you're welcome to tell me how to play it, because I think it might just be me with 4 characters just playing through the wave defense stuff. Um, and so if you're there as a viewer, I'll probably just have you drive one of the characters, right? So show up. I think it should be fun. Anyway, have a great night. Thanks so much, and say hi to Voivo. Take care.